Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Kind of seems like a long time no see. It's been a couple of weeks. Been working hard on my dissertation, still got so much work to do. Kind of freaking me out even though it's got to be due in for the 17th of September. And it seems like that would be a lot of time. But there is a lot to do. There's lots of research. I'm currently working on getting all the statistics in, which means a lot of accessing the FBI website. So here's hoping that they're thinking, why is this woman on the FBI website so much? But yeah, so that's what's been going on. Sorry about the face, but look, one spot everybody. I have not since the age of 13, before 13, let's say 12, been able to say I just have one. But yeah, look at my skin. I have rosacea, so I do have redness here, which is normal. But otherwise, I cannot believe I am, touch wood, spot free. So today I am going to be talking about the Cremated palette by Jeffree Star, and I have that here. It's a thing of beauty. The box is over there. I'm sorry I can't show you that, but you've seen the box everywhere, so it's okay. But I thought what I'd do is put kind of a face of makeup on, because I do have some stuff here that I'm going to haul for you first. So this is basically the Jeffree Star Cremated palette. I'm going to be using this on my eyes. I'll put a timestamp in the information bar below for you if that's all you've come to see. But first, what I thought I'd do is show you some of the products I've picked up recently, because I'm going to use some of them in this video. I do apologise, it is allergy season. We are in full effect. It's 21 degrees here. I am melting. I would have had my fan on, but it was a bit noisy, so I want you to be able to hear me rather than being cool. So oh, the sacrifice. So anyway, I'm going to show you some of the things I've got. I've moved locations slightly, and I'm on, instead of my wooden chair, I've actually got like a metal chair that matches the table. And I put a picture here of the chair and the table that I'm currently using for filming. Fantastic, much better. Now I actually have a table in front of me so I can have my products here. It's really great to basically have all of my products in front of me, and before I was kind of working off whatever surface was around me. So yes, I got this little metal chair and table. I got them from Argos, and I think the chair was around £10 to £12, I can't remember, but I'll put the information in the information bar below for you as well. But yes, fantastic. I just like this better, that you can't see that big wooden chair kind of sticking out behind me, just looks a bit clearer. And this little chair and table are great if I want to go downstairs and work, say, in the yard. I can just carry them around and I can use them, so they are actually really, really good. So those are the first two things. Right, okay, so product wise, I picked up a couple of things from Morphe. I did pick up the Morphe X Jeffree Star. This was either 15 or 18, I can't quite remember, but it was on offer. This is something that I've just, for so long, I've just said, I'm not sure I'm going to get that. I don't really want it. There's a lot of neutral colours in it. But I do tend to use neutral colours sometimes. I can sometimes do quite a neutral eye. So I just thought this would be quite nice, because I do like some of the pinks and greens in here. So I did pick this up, but everybody's seen this by now. It did come smaller than expected. I thought it was going to be a bit bigger. But the colours are very nice, and I've actually created a couple of quite nice looks with this. So this is a quite nice, for me, a neutral palette. So I did grab that. And also from Morphe at the same time, they had their bronzer and contour sticks on for £7. So I did pick up 2 of these. I need to use my little thing because I haven't got my glasses. I picked up Effect 20 and Effect 12. So 12 is what I got for contouring. Well, they're both for contouring. This is a very sort of ashy colour, very sort of grey taupe shade, which is perfect for contouring on fair skin. And then another little trick that I do is, which is a really dark one, as you can see. And that is that one there. But this is quite cool toned as well. And what I like to do is just take this very slight hollow here, is put a little bit of that really dark. It actually really reminds me of the Illamasqua one that they did, which I think was called Sculpt. I'm not sure. I do have it over there. But it reminds me of that. It's just a shade darker. Okay. Sorry. I got a phone call. Right. So I was talking about these contour sticks. And those are the 2 colours. And as you can see, I really shade that there. And that just works really well in that little hollow there, just to add a bit more depth right at the back where you would see it normally. So I got those, they were £7 each. Got a really huge headache developing its feet. I did get the new Revolution XX, is that the brand, Revolution XX? I got concealer and foundation. And I got them in FX4, which is my colour in their ordinary foundation, but it's paler, so that's a bit disappointing that it's not the same as their ordinary range, because then it just makes it easier to buy foundations from them if you know you're always like a 4. But yes, that's this. I have worn it a few times and tried it out, so we'll talk about that as I'm applying it and my kind of thoughts and feelings on it. It's in a glass bottle with a metal lid. It is very nice looking, very expensive looking. And I got the concealer in 0.5, which is very nice and bright, and it's really quite nice under the eyes. Just brightening. I don't really have bags or dark circles, but I still like the brightening effect. So those. Finally managed to get my hands on this by using some points from my glossy box, which is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Powder, and that is this. It's very nice packaging, and then that is what it looks like in there. So I really liked it the first time I used it, so yes, really happy with that, and I've wanted to try that forever, and now I can get rid of the box. And the boxes for these, because I've had them in the boxes and it's driving me nuts. To go with that, I got this Iconic London powder puff brush. Yes, I mean, I have a big face, but this is absolutely huge. This powder, it's massive, it's just huge. This retails for £35, and then I got 20% off that because there's a code at the moment. If I can find it, I'll put it in the information bar below. Use that, and then, so this is from my hubby's glossy box account. There was £175 on it, but what happened was, last month's box, you know how I get 2 boxes, I buy one, my hubby buys me one. Well, when I did the video, I just had the one box. The second box didn't arrive, it got damaged. So basically I'm not happy with the customer service at all. It didn't turn up, and then my hubby got an email and said, oh, it'll be with you by the 22nd. I was like, well, that's not great, but at least we know what's happening. So I contacted Glossybox last Friday, so that's the 18th, and just said I haven't had an email with the tracking information because it's supposed to be coming on Monday, so we would have expected to receive it. Oh, well, yes, they will be sent out, don't worry, but it may be a bit later, so, you know, blah, blah, blah. She wouldn't answer my questions. She wouldn't give me a tracker number. She just said that it would be coming out and we would be getting them, but that it would probably be later in the week. I had a very bad customer service experience. She basically was quite snotty with me, and she was like, well, other people are disappointed as well. I was like, well, I know, but that doesn't mean I can't be disappointed because other people aren't. So anyway, then the next day my hubby got an email, and it basically said, we aren't able to get you this month's box. Disappointing, because the Huda liner is really nice and I'd wanted another one, and I've been with them like since the beginning. I've been with Glossybox since they started, so it's disappointing to be kind of treated that way. I do think they should try and get the Huda liners for the people who didn't get the box, and at least send that out as a bonus item to them in their next boxes, because I think that that is important to kind of make amends for that. You know, that's the star product of the month. Anyway, they basically said, oh, we're going to refund you for the box, and we're going to put the value of the box in glossy points in your account. Well, the value of the box was £61, and I was like, they're not going to do that. But they basically put £15 worth of points into the account. So this brush was 35, then it took 7 off, so it was 28, and then I got a further £16.75 off it. So it was £11 or something like that, which was just insane. It is beautiful. It's kind of like a rose gold. I just wanted a powder puff. I went on to look at the Laura Mercier powder puffs, and there were 15. And yes, I could have got the money off and then technically got it for free. I would have had to pay for delivery though, because the great thing with Look Fantastic is that even if the discounts and things that you apply take the order beneath their threshold for free delivery, you still get it because the item was still over the value. So the item on itself without discounts would still have got you free delivery. So I love that they honour that. I think that's really good, because a lot of companies, like Morphe in particular, you put a discount code in and it was free delivery because it's over 20, then the discount code takes it off and it's under 20, they immediately just apply a delivery charge, and I think it's not fair really. So it's kind of like saying, oh well, you've got your discount, but we're still going to get some money off you. But yeah, I like that. So I looked at the powder puff and I thought, I don't want to pay £15 for a powder puff. I know I would have got like £3 off it and it would have been 12, but that's besides the point. And then I saw this and I was like, oh, I love brushes. I'm a bit of a brush whore. And it's kind of beveled on the bottom. It's just so beautiful. I saw somebody review it. It's massive. It's really huge. And it's really soft, and it's just really nice to kind of press it in, because the thing with powder is when you apply powder you're supposed to stamp it into the skin. So I've talked for far too long about that, but that's the Iconic London powder puff brush. We've got that, and then a couple of other little things. we're nearly done. So I also got this MAC. This had, I think this was 20% off with my student discount. It was like a one-off and it was free delivery on the site at that time. And I got a little mini pigment, and the mini pigments sell for £10 each. So this was bargainous because I think this was 14 and I got 20% off it. And then free delivery. So I ended up paid about £11, got this, got a mini pigment as well, so it was insane. But this is the mixer medium for eyeliner, and it's the MAC one. I haven't bought from MAC forever. But if you're watching Glow Up at the moment, it's currently BBC Three, which is streaming on the BBC iPlayer. I love it. I watched last season. I think it's fantastic. I still follow Ellis Atlantis on Instagram. I think he's amazing. So this beauty was used in the first or second episode where Dominic Cooper did like a coloured eye and then it comes up the temples, and then he put this on the lid and applied the glitter over the top, and he said it's fantastic for keeping glitter in place. Now I've tried all sorts of glitter glues and they just don't work so great for me, so I wanted to give this a go because he's a makeup artist and he recommends it and he uses it, so I thought why not. And then the last three things are, I've got everything balanced. The Beauty Bay pastels. If you want to see a video with this, please do let me know. I've already tried it and the shadow pigmentation is amazing. I am so pleased with it. It's smaller than I expected. £10. I thought it was going to be bigger than that. Do the little small ones and they're £7.50 I think, and you get 9 shades in there. So I had thought this was going to be bigger, but it does have a mirror in the lid, and these colours are so beautiful. They're like pastel neons. And I'm really excited because I love a good pastel shade. Then the Beauty Bay order that I had placed, I got the Revolution Pro. And this is the skin finish. So it is very much like the MAC skin finishes, and this one's in Opal. And I saw this on Make Me Up Mrs. channel. She put it all over her face. You can use it as an all over like sort of face powder. It's just, you'll not even see it. It's just got quite a nice little glow to it. There you go. Just a really nice glow. So that was £5, and then I got 2 palettes. I got the Tammy palette. I had £10 worth of points on my account. I actually had close to 20, but it would only allow you to claim a £10 voucher. So what I had to do was place this order and then claim another £10 voucher, which is sitting on my account waiting to use. They used to do a thing where they had like the vouchers in different increments, and then you could buy a couple at a time. Now on their perks, you can only claim 1 voucher at a time, and I suppose that once you're over the 500 point mark, once you're over the 1,000 points, they only put the £10 voucher up for you to get. So I have cashed the other £10 voucher in, so it's sitting there ready, because once I got this order, I got enough points. But I did use my other £10 voucher off this order. I basically had 1,600 points before the order, and then of course I used £10 in on this. And then with this order, it took it back over 10 again. So I've got 10 for the next Jeffree Star palette that comes out. So it's good. It works well. The Beauty Bay points system is actually really good. You do get a decent amount of points. So I got the Tammy palette. I threw the box away. I don't like that the box had the little colours up here. It ruined it because I really like the image on it. I'd rather they just put it on the back, but never mind. I love this palette. Now, if you already have this palette, which is the Alexis Stone, then it is the same size as that one, or if you've seen that one. It's just the Alexis Stone is thicker, as you can see, and it's heavier. It's a lot heavier. It's a lot more bulky. But 2 of the shades are repeated in here, so that's interesting. But yeah, if you haven't seen the Alexis Stone, I apologise, it's looking a bit grubby. It's incredible. They're all mattes and they're pressed pigments, and they're fabulous if you love colour. I don't have a lot of Revolution eyeshadow palettes. I'm not a huge fan, but I really like that, and I love Tammy, so I wanted to support it, but I also love the colour story in this one. So this one looks like this. What I love about it is you've got those neutrals along the top, and then you've got some nice shimmers, neutral sort of shimmers. You've got 3 pressed glitters in here, so you've got this green, bronzy coloured, greeny orange one, and the red, and the sort of goldy coloured one. Then you have your bright ones. Now the thing about these brights is that they're actually quite deep, which is what I like. They're more of a vampy colour. They're not like a really bright blue or a bright green. They're actually really dark, so I like that. And then you've got your more colourful shimmers along the bottom. And this one's really interesting. It's kind of like a plummy colour. It just looks really, like, I opened the palette and I thought, oh, I don't like the look of that. And then I swatched and I was like, okay. So I'm going to be using that in a future video for sure, because I really, really like that. And then the star of the show, which is what I was waiting for, I ordered this when it launched on Saturday night and it was here on Monday morning. On Monday I got up and I actually put a full face of makeup on, no eyeshadow, waiting for this beauty to be delivered. So I have actually used it. But this is the Chromated palette. He's never put his face on one of his palettes before. But the imagery is so stunning. I like how he's kind of turned into ash at the edge there. It's really nice. And that's what it looks like. It's super pretty. It's got like... That's not a stain. It's like marble. Like the background is like marble effect. Like, you know when you go into like, is it a mausoleum? Where it's all marble and they've got the drawers with the name plaques on it. Kind of reminds me of that. It's beautiful. I wouldn't, when people say wedding palette, I wouldn't say this was ever a wedding palette. It does have some nice sort of simpler shades at the bottom. But yeah, I really love it. It's just wonderful. I love the gothicness of it all. Right, so I'm going to put some of these on my eyes. I won't swatch them because probably a million people have already swatched this by now, but lots of shimmers in there, different shimmers, different shades of grey. And I tried it out yesterday and I did post on my Instagram and I absolutely love it. So, spoiler. So now that I've shown you those things, we're now going to get on the foundation. I'm actually going to apply it without any concealer underneath. I know, and I would normally conceal the red areas after seeing what Scott Barnes did, how he conceals first, because it's just easier, then you don't have to put lots of foundation on. So I'm not going to do that, I'm just going to put this foundation on. I'm going to prime now. I'm going to prime. What I did the other day with it was use the Gosh Prime and Set, because I've tried this foundation a couple of times and it's very heavy and it just seems to kind of separate with like sweating and heat, so it's not great for oily. It doesn't feel like it's good for oily skin. I don't know for me whether that's going to mean that it's going to become a winter foundation, because foundations like that I tend to wear them in the winter. They're something a little bit heavier, but I'm not as oily then, so I find I can then wear them then. So that's the thing that I have to kind of say about that, is that, you know, if you are very oily, you may not get along with it. But what I did find the other day was I used the Prime and Set powder and it actually wore a lot better. So, yes, we'll try that again today. So the brush looks scary when you do that. That's a nice light powder. It is all over the face. And I'm now going to apply the foundation. I'm going to use my favourite brush, which is actually Makeup Geek. I love this little Makeup Geek foundation brush. I'm just going to pop that on here. So as you can see, this is quite pale. This has a bit of a pinky peachiness to it. I did get another colour to try, which I've actually put up for sale on eBay, because I got FX3 but it was very, very pink and it was just absolutely no use for me at all. But this definitely is quite pale. A little brighter, I would say, and a little peachier than the normal 4. So if you would normally get a 4 in their range, I would maybe take a look at their kind of colours and just see if there's something else that might be better. Just because I do feel that this is not the same as their 4. I don't think I have one open at the moment, but I use the matte foundation, which I really like, in the tube, and it is not this colour. I want to put the concealer on. I'm just going to use the same brush. It's got the little foot applicator. I don't use a great deal. The applicator's okay, but it feels like when you're pulling it so hard to get it out that you might actually like pull the thing off, which is a worry. And then it's just stamping that in. See how that just, it does instantly really brighten under the eyes. It's really impressive, to be fair. Okay, so we're going to put this on. Now, I'm going to apply this with a brush. I found that once I put this on my face as well, I think this is really good. It's good to try things first, but it's also good to be able to kind of feedback once you've tried something. I put this on my face, and when I went to blend it, I just went and picked up a brush. And when I went to blend it, it had already set. So, worth thinking about when you're using these. So I'm just going to use a brush, and I'm just going to apply it like that. And I like to go, this is new as well for me, but this is just trial and error. I go a little heavier than I normally would, and then I just use my foundation brush to stipple it. And I think what looks really natural, so that's kind of something new that I have been doing with regards to contour. See? So I really like that. It is just a really nice cool tone colour. It's really good for fair girls. I never bring it right down and I never go too harsh. And then stipple it with a foundation brush. And you're just left with a nice little shadow. Again, I don't know whether the lighting you're seeing that, but in person there is definitely some definition there. And then for the deeper part of the contour, I will actually just probably pop a little on and be quick. So I just literally put it here. Take that and then blend. See? Side, you can probably see better on this side because I actually have my light source over here. So this just adds just a tiny bit more darkness here, which is where you would naturally see a little bit more shadow. And it's just something I've done for a long time and I really like how it actually looks. Right, I'm going to put the bronze on. And what I do is I just take the foundation brush now I'm finished with it. And then I just pop a few drops of this in there. Try not to splash it everywhere. And then you can put this all over your face as well. So whatever's left in the brush, I'll just kind of use that. But I quite like that. So as you can see, that just warms up the edges and just makes me look a little bit sun-kissed, if that's possible, because I'm so pale. And I don't know if they sell this anymore, but it's just really quite a nice little bronze and drops product from the Body Shop. So I use that, and I'm just going to pop some powder on. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier. This is just literally like putting a veil over your skin. Just like immediately. I love how my skin looks when this is like pounced into the skin. I mean, I don't even know if you can see that on camera, but I just, honestly, the difference in person is just totally insane. It is beautiful. I'd highly recommend it. Now I've got to put my brows on off camera, just because I don't have a new product to show you, and I'm just going to be using an old one. My camera is about to die. And I'll be right back. Okay, I got carried away. I actually ended up bronzing with Hoola and putting a little bit of Coralista blusher on. I look a bit shiny because I've just sprayed myself with my Model Zone Fix and Mist. I'm really sad that they went out of business because that's one of the best Fix and Mists I've ever used. I love it. I do have a spare in the drawer, but sadly that is it. Right, so I'm going to put some eye primer on. It's my favourite one, which is Prime and Lock from Revolution. I'm actually going to try this all over the face. And I'm just going to use this brush and have a go.
Are you still making videos?
I don't have, it's here and it's all the way over there. I can't reach that.
Is that not an extension cable that moves across?
It won't move across, it won't move over. It won't move
What
over.
about this one over here? This here one?
I know, but I still need a 2 metre wire and I don't have a 2 metre wire.
You don't, you need a metre.
I don't, it's more than a metre.
That's not more than a metre. You've got no clue of social distancing, have you? Because you never sit across this door. You've never, you've got no idea what 2 metres is. Because she hasn't been out. Like
92 days. 92 days.
92 days. And she's lost all concept of distance.
And size.
What's a metre then? What's a metre?
It's the length of your arm.
Is it?
I don't know, it's longer than that.
What's the matter?
A metre is longer than here to the wall.
Is it?
Yes.
Isn't a door a metre?
No, it's like 2 metres.
I mean,
Child.
that way, not that way.
Why?
Oh, that way.
No. It's less than that.
Isn't it like 2 metres though? Like 2 metre sticks?
It's the length of your arm.
Well, I'm 1 metre 70, so what does that make me? About here.
Right, will you light yourself on the floor to the iPad and see if you'll
Yeah,
reach?
but if I laid on myself on the floor outside B&M or whatever,
B&M.
between the 2 lines that have been marked out for 2 metres, I would be line on top of both of them. Because I've had no concept.
No concept.
No concept. But this thing, though, just like, yeah, that looks a bit like 2 meters.
I want some social distancing in this house. Everybody needs to be 20 metres away from me.
20 metres? Why don't I be outside?
Yeah, you'll be outside your window, sitting on top of the bay window. So what we're going to do is, I have no idea. Yesterday I put grey through the crease. Well, I mean, what colour am I going to put in the crease? If not grey. But you know what it is? I really am attracted to trying these two shades here. So we're going to go for the lighter shade. Last Respects. I love the names. And then we're going to put the Morgue. Oh my god. Epic. I don't know. I like names like that. We like words in this house like rigor mortis and stuff like peculiar. We like all the juicy words. So we're going to put this in the crease and then this to deepen it. Stop talking and just do. Right, so let's get on with that. I've picked up the wrong brush, but we're just going to roll with it. And I haven't put any powder down. Let's just use what's at hand. Right, so we're going to pop this in the crease. Ooh, okay. Oh, I like this one. See, this is the kind of shade, right? This is also the kind of palette where I would use this in conjunction with others, because I do think that on the market there is a great lack of really nice grey shadows. Here comes trouble.
Here we are.
Oh
We
no.
have a lead attached to an extension USB,
Okay.
which should be,
Now I need a
which is a
USB.
little bit more than 2 meters.
I need a USB plug now.
No, you just need to plug it into your socket.
You plop it into the socket
You
then. You put
plop
it.
it in there.
You insert it. You insert. I don't know.
Where's the icon to say it's charging?
Well, I'm filming, so there's no icons.
Oh!
Let me stop filming. Problem solved. Okay, so we're gonna pop this in the crease. I really like this. Anyway, the Morgue. Right. I like this colour. This looks nice. I haven't used it yet. And yeah, I'm saying I like it, but I do, because I just love anything that Jeffree does. I love his eyeshadow palettes. The quality is just amazing, and I'm not a makeup artist. I get that. You're looking at me thinking, this is a mess, Lisa. I know. But I like it, and nobody else has to. I think that sometimes people can be very judgmental of other people and their makeup skills. But at the end of the day, I'm just a girl who loves makeup, and yeah. I'm not in the 20-something crowd, but why does that have to matter? I can still enjoy makeup, and that is an amazing colour. These two together, I mean, when he said gothic fantasy, I imagined colours and stuff. So at first when I saw it, I was like, really wanted like some really dark velvety burgundies and some dark blues. But then I just looked at it and I thought, you know something? There's nothing like this on the market. I really like it. This is exactly what I have been hoping to see as well, because I do think there's a great shortage of palettes like this. I think this will work on its own really well, but also with other palettes. So I'm actually really happy to see it. So, right, stop waffling. I'm gonna put like I don't know what to go for. I used this yesterday. Oh wow, so beautiful on the lid. Part of me wants to go for silver, but the other part of me really wants to go into this really nice glittery black. But I think ultimately, why don't we just go with the browny grey that kind of goes with those two shades? Because I think it'd be quite interesting just to see how well that would work. Last look. Oh, that's so nice. Right, so last look. What I love as well is, I mean, I've been playing with this now, but on some of these you've got like an urn, and then you've got the hearse, the limo. They're just, oh. Attention to detail, pigmentation, packaging, nothing is neglected. It's always just amazing. I love his attention to detail. So we're just going to take last look, and I'm going to pop it on the lid. This, I didn't get enough of my brush, but that's nothing to do with the shadow. It's me trying to work around not getting rid of the indentation in the shadow, which is ridiculous. Because I do use my, oh, hello. Oh my, what is going on? This almost has like some silver to it. I love it. So we're going to pop that on this eye. I know I'm holding my brush weird, but I just don't want to get in your way. Look at that silver, like, reflect. Oh, look at that. This is as close to a neutralise you're going to get from me. These amazing greys are, this palette is everything. I've wanted this for so long, like greys and stuff. I am going to do, though, we're going to be experimental people. Because why not? I am going to put some silver in the middle. I'm going to get like a little blending brush. I am going to take a little bit of the matte black and just really deepen that part up there. Or I don't know whether I should just go for the grey. It's hard to tell. No, I want to go for the black actually. The black is called Hearse. And then I'm going to put diamond dashes. Oh, that's such a lovely tribute to a diamond. We're going to put diamond dashes in the middle. I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this black because it's really pigmented, and I'm just going to pop that here on the outer corner, and I'm just going to not put too much, just dab that in. Ooh. I wanted to do something so light grey yesterday, and I ended up just doing black all round and a black sparkly lid, dark grey underneath, and it was nice. I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to use diamond dashes. Oh, I'm just going to pop that in the centre. Oh, that is a lovely silver. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, I really like this look. And then to bring it all together, I'm going to take a little pencil brush. I'm actually just going to take, I think... Actually, we'll go for this darker grey on the top, which is called Gravedigger, which is this one here. And then on the inner eye, because I did it yesterday and I liked it, was Afterlife. So Gravedigger underneath, Afterlife on the inner corner. So let's start with a bit of Gravedigger. And I love this on the inner eye corner when I tried it yesterday. Look at me trying to be the professional YouTuber with a candle on in the background. That is my favourite Yankee candle of all time, Citrus Spark. I want more of them, but you know, it's getting them for cheap on eBay, that's the thing. Right, I'm just going to take a little bit of the lighter grey colour that I first used, which is Last Look, I think. Not Last Look. Was it Last Look? Last Respects. There is some fallout in the palette, don't care. Just shows that it's really nicely packed and pressed. And I'm fine with that. I just want to blend that across the edges, and I also just wanted to bring that grey a little higher up so that when my eyes are open you still see that lovely grey shade. Also, I really hate harsh edges. So there you go. That's that. Now, what I have done is I've locked myself away from my highlighters over there, so I am just going to use a little bit more of that colour, which is Afterlife. And put that on as a highlighter, because I do this a lot. Ooh, oh, that's like a glow from within. That's really nice. I do tend to do this a lot. I'm going to take my hair down. My hair has graduated into this beautiful array of shades of teal and really bright blues and different light blues and grey blues and purple, and my roots, my natural colour. And I am not mad at it. Right, I was going to put powder on for some reason. What was I going to... Oh yeah, I was just going to sweep a little. Right, I'm going to put liner on and mascara. So I'm going to use the Gosh one. This is really nice. This is the Woody eyeliner and waterline. So that is the finished look. I'm just going to pop some mascara on my lashes. Oh, here he comes. This is Tony's dinner. Look at that. Wow. Yep. That looks amazing.
Well, yeah. I made this.
Oh.
Oh. 10 minutes is up, by the way.
I know, and I'm finishing now. Okay. Right, anyway. Oh, just love how this dye has like gone. Love it. I love all the different colours. It's like when you see like puddles of oil on it and you see all those blues and purples in it. Anyway, we're going off topic. Hi guys, this is Editing Me here. Sorry the last bit of footage didn't record, something to do with it charging I think. But this is just the final look, and I will feedback on the products that I've used in future videos. I will definitely do more looks with Cremated, and I'll be doing an upcoming look with the Tammy Palette as well. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe as always. Take care of yourself and each other, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.